Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I generally talk about food here associated with the Weight Watchers program. So welcome back. This is week 3 done, and I just wanted to share with you that in this video today I'm going to take you through my kitchen and show you the foods that I am eating mostly throughout the week. So just so you can see how things are, the brands if you're interested, and how I set that up so it's really quick and easy and almost effortless. So going into week 3, I was starting to develop this pattern of eating, and which is very similar to 10 years ago when I was very successful in my weight loss. So I am now really into eating the same for breakfast, around the same for lunch, and my dinners slightly shift between like 3 to 4 things. So anyways, stay tuned. I will be bringing you through the kitchen and sharing that with you. This week for week 3, I lost a total of 0.6 pounds. I was honestly surprised that I lost that much. Because I lost so much week 1 and 2. So far in total, I have starting this cleaner eating, less carbs, less sugar, okay? I have lost 7.4 pounds. And personally for me, if you look at a BMI scale, I am not in the normal weight. I am still considered in the overweight category. So I think that's a goal for me now, is really, I feel so much better shifting my diet away from a lot of those unnecessary carbs, which in itself, you're eating less sugar because of that. And that's really, really working for me. I really like how I am feeling. So yes, so I just wanted to mention that, and if I don't lose any weight next week, that's totally fine. I'm not really worried about it because I have more control and more faith in my mindset than I do the scale. So think about it that way. I am in a really good place. I feel very grounded, like I said last week, as far as my cravings, my goals for how I feel, and the foods that I am fueling my body with. So I'm really, really excited about that. The mindset is key. I can't stress that enough. We all have that. We all have the ability to challenge ourselves. It is not easy, by the way, not easy at all. But anyways, so let's head on into the kitchen and I will show you what I am doing for my current foods. Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. So I'm just going to go through and share with you really how things are. I didn't really pick up for you, and as you can see, I still have a baking sheet on my stove because I made some power cakes. We call them power cakes, those Kodiak cakes, for my young one. So which brings me to breakfast. For breakfast, I have coffee. Lately, I have been having it in this really big mug, and it's a little different now. It's getting a little cooler in the mornings. I really like hot coffee, so I am really not putting hardly any creamer in anymore. And I put in unsweetened almond milk and some cinnamon. So just because I told you I would, here we go. So this is a creamer, the French vanilla fat-free creamer. There's hardly any left in here, and I'm not going to be replacing it. Big deal, big deal. No more, no more. So this is what I am putting in my coffee now, along with, I need to do something to give it some spark. So I am adding some cinnamon. So that is my coffee. I'll go back to my refrigerator in just a minute. And And I just use regular Maxwell House coffee. We don't get really fancy in this house. So, not anymore. We used to before children. In here, excuse the noise, in here are some power cakes that are, these are the chocolate chip Kodiak brand power cakes, okay? So, I wish I could mute that part for you, sorry. So I grab one of these every single morning and I just reheat it. These are full of power cakes as well, okay? So I have some dark ones in there and then the regular chocolate chip ones. We go through those, or I shouldn't say my daughter does. So that is my breakfast and it's really quick and easy. It works. And those power cakes, I call them power cakes, the Kodiak brand. Hold on, let me see if I can move over here. I just made these this morning. These are the chocolate chip, but I usually eat the chocolate chip. Why not, right? So those are about 2 points a piece. So anyway, so moving on to what I bring to work, okay? So because I have Invisalign, I've already mentioned this, I don't have a morning snack. I don't really like that right now. Hopefully I can change that as time progresses, but it's really, really hard, but it encourages me to drink more water, and I bring my Nalgene water bottle, and these are really inexpensive now. I paid like $7.99 on Amazon for that, I don't know, over a year ago. So here's my, what I have for lunch. So I bring my water, okay? I have an apple that is cut up really, really thin right now. That's probably no different, but I'm cutting it up extra thin because my teeth are a little sensitive. And then I usually have a protein bar. I usually stick with the peanut butter kind, but this is chocolate mint. These are 5 points on Weight Watchers. They don't have a lot of protein, but you know what? It works for my gut. So they're gluten-free and that powers me up. Next, I love dates. They're like candy. We usually get the Metajol dates. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that brand. They're bigger dates. However, I'm using these because we bought like 3 packs to make granola bars and we just haven't gotten around to it, so I'm just using these up. But I take 2 of these to work. But if you look at the back and see the sugars, in 6 dates, there are 21 grams of sugar. So, but they work. It's dried fruit. I understand that, but it's working for me right now. So this is what I usually take to work for lunch. Okay, moving on to dinner. So, sorry, I wasn't even in the shot. So, moving on to dinner. It changes. For the most part, I have some sort of salad. Lately, I've been doing the light ranch. I will be changing that up. I know I have raspberry vinaigrette that I've talked about in the past that is really, really good. I love it. And it is the sugar-free raspberry vinaigrette from Maple Grove Farms of Vermont. So I'm not sure if your grocery store sells that, but I really like that stuff. So here's how let me just show you my refrigerator. Don't judge, I didn't clean it for you. Okay, so for dinners, we have this is usually full. Here's some broccoli, but this is all spinach that is washed and usually diced. There is some lettuce down here, but we need to go to my husband needs to go to the grocery store and get a few more things here, but this will get us through. I had soup the other night. I got it out of the freezer and I had chicken soup. That was really good, so we're going to do that again. We always have some sort of taco meat left over. Sorry about the ding. These are the Metajol dates. These are not dates in here. This is my husband's concoction. But those are sweet potatoes with paprika. It is smoked paprika, and those are so good one night. I had one more slice than I wanted to, and I could tell I overate. So anyway, this is our drawer of vegetables. We can actually open it. It's not too full, but anyway, so I have a lot of salad that's usually prepped like that ahead of time. I have some soup this week, and I have been getting home and having some guacamole. Probably a little too much, not quite sure. So when I get home, I usually have a smoothie, which if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the smoothies. I'll post a picture here in case you haven't, but it is just, it's fruits, vegetables, and water. I don't put in any sort of dairy product. Walking into the pantry, let me just show you what I have for we don't have any of the chips. They're the Tostito brand multigrain chips is what I normally have with guacamole. I try to have about 6 of them, sometimes a little bit more, because I really like the guacamole. But it's better than coming home and like splurging and grabbing, seriously, like coming home from work, sometimes I'll grab like a chunk or a handful of these suckers. I haven't done that in a long time. In a while. Okay, what else do I have in here? Oh, I just wanted to show you the power cakes. We are pretty serious about the power cakes. All of these are, I call them power cakes. They are the Kodiak brand. So there's chocolate chip here, but we have the dark chocolate in the back, and I'm going to be just making sure that we have all of that stuff stacked and ready to go. And then I know I've shown you my pantry before, but I just want to show you just how we have it set up so it's really easy for me to go and pluck stuff in the morning to get my food ready. But we have some protein bars here. We have more, but it's just working right now. And then look at all these dates. All of these dates that we bought to make some, oh, what did I call them? I can't remember. I'm sorry. But we have chopped dates. So these Sun-Maid brand we usually don't buy, but I'm not going to let them go to waste. So I'm just eating them for now. Metajol is my favorite. favorite. And one night, I think week 2, I was just not having it. I didn't want a big meal, so I went with a cup of soup. And I know that this is not gluten-free, but there's just so little. How many sugars? There's no sugar in here. There's 50 calories. It's probably because I came home and I had way too much guacamole and chips. But that's real life, right? That's what we do. So anyways, I just wanted to show you how we have our food prepped ahead of time, and we always have things ready to go for tacos, and I was really proud of myself. We have had tacos a few times since I have started this more mindful eating, and I used to have like 3 tacos. Yep, 3 tacos, and since then I have only had 1 taco shell. I prefer like the crunch. Sometimes I have taco salad, but really I'm really proud of myself for narrowing it down to 1 taco a night, and really that's what I should be eating, because 3 I was overindulging. So I'm just more mindful of how much I'm putting into my body for food as well. And I think that's about it. And I'm just wondering what they picked some fresh stuff from the garden. It doesn't look, oh, this is basil. They just picked some stuff from our garden. And look at all of these tomatoes. Some are not ripe at all. But anyway, so, okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week with a final installment of my clean eating. It would be 1 month, and then we'll go on from there. So comment down below on what you would like to see next. I have planned a cooking video for next week, and then we'll go from there. Take care. Bye-bye.